Oh boy. It is Friday. Friday morning. Trying to get this audio up because I just really don't know. And good morning to whoever just popped in there. I just don't know what some of y'all are thinking right now. If you've heard the audio, if you haven't heard the audio, if you just heard about it. But I just had to simply title the clip, is he still y'all uncle? I need to know. Is Joe Biden still y'all uncle? Y'all went through the whole situation and you kept calling him Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe. And I told you I wasn't going to call nobody uncle. See, when we used to call people uncle back in the day, they usually had us in a headlock. They had us in a headlock, or they had us in a figure four leg lock, a full Nelson. They had us in a submission hold. You only called people uncle when they had you to the point where you couldn't do nothing and you had to give up. And I understand that a lot of people don't get some of the things I say, but you should understand that if you had an older brother, or hell, some of y'all had older sisters or older cousins or whatever that ever put you in a figure four leg lock, a headlock, a full Nelson, or whatever, the first thing they told you to say was uncle. Now, if you had an older sister, she might have told you to say auntie, but I ain't never seen a woman do it to a boy, but I've seen many boys do it to other boys, or boys do it to even their sisters or cousins or whatever. So I'm a little bit confused as to what y'all thinking about Joe Biden right now. Brother Riles, good morning to you. I'm confused because I told y'all not to call him Uncle Joe. I told y'all that. You don't call no old white man uncle unless he's your uncle. See, this is the problem that we have with politics and entertainment and athletics and any type of false reverence you give people that don't give a shit about you. Because Joe Biden did not care about you before the election. He didn't care about you during his campaign. And now he done showed you that you really ain't shit. Brother Word, good morning to you. Rest in peace to Mother Word. Brother Riles, have you heard the audio? Did you hear the audio yesterday? I guess it kind of got leaked out yesterday and everybody started putting it out in masses. I don't know if you heard the audio. Who else crept in here? It says we got 4 people in here. So right now we got a spades game. Well, we got a spades game, rise and fly, because we got 5 with me. Oh, we got 5. So we on our way to 2 spades tables right now. I just want to know, did you hear that audio? If you did not hear that audio, I'm about to play it for you. I'm about to play it, and I want a few people in here to be able to give me some kickback on what you think you hearing. What's up, Shal? How you doing? We talking about people's Uncle Joe. I don't know if you called him Uncle Joe, Shal, but I know a lot of people called him Uncle Joe. And see, I have a problem with that. And I have a problem with people being misguided, misled, miseducated, just miss. We have a problem with that. I did something about that. We got to get rid of some of these words. And we got to remix these prefixes, and miss is a problem because it means that things were going on and they were going on wrongfully. When you miseducate me, that means you taught me the way you wanted to teach me, but you didn't teach me the right way. So you miseducated me. If you told me somewhere to go, you misinformed me if it was wrong where you told me. So what has happened is we have miscalled Joe Biden a name, and we called him Uncle. Well, I won't say we, because I didn't call him Uncle. I know who my uncles are. But everybody called Joe Uncle, okay? I guess Barack was their daddy, and I guess Joe is Uncle. Well, now, Joe ain't your uncle no more. Joe is your daddy. He ain't your uncle no more. He's your daddy. And he just told you how he was your daddy by sitting around with all the ones that they want to consider leaders in the black community. Put them in a room, no cameras, no microphones, so he thought, but there was a microphone on. And because that brother was so upset at what he was told by Joe Biden and the rest of the group, he leaked the audio. And see, this is the problem that we have as black people by going to the polls with no agenda. We talked about it. No agenda, no vote. No agenda, no vote. But no, y'all went and cast 80 million votes for Joe Biden. Black people, 34 million. See, here's the problem. Joe Biden got 80 million votes. Black Americans put in 34 of those votes. He got 80. Black Americans put in 34. So he had to go find almost just a little bit more than half his votes for the rest of the country because black people put him in office. If he got 80 and we damn near gave him half, obviously black people put Joe Biden in office. But look what he done to you already. He done told you, I got your back because you had my back. He told you that. And then he started talking about every other faction of people in the United States. So I'm just going to play what I got. And then you can listen. You ain't got to listen. But this is your daddy. Because he ain't your uncle no more. Barack ain't in office, so he can't be your uncle. Now he's running shit. Now he's your daddy, Joe.
This is a completely closed call, so just wanted to remind you of that. There's no recording.
I'm the first person, black or white, who called attention to the fact that you were finding that there was the rate of people who are African Americans who are dying was 3 times that of white people. I don't carry around a stamp on my head saying progressive and I'm AOC, but I have more of a record of getting things done in the United States Congress than anybody you know. Let's get something straight. You shouldn't be disappointed. What I've done so far is more than anybody else has done this far. Okay? Number 1. Number 2, I mean what I say when I say it. There's some things that I'm going to be able to do by executive order. I'm not going to hesitate to do it. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to do what used to, Anita, you probably used to get angry with me during the debates, when you'd have some of the people you were supposed to have, on day one, I'm going to executive order to do this. Not within the constitutional authority. I am not going to violate the Constitution. There is a Constitution. It's our only hope. Our only hope. And the way to deal with it is where I have executive authority, I will use it to undo every single damn thing this guy has done by executive authority. But I'm not going to exercise executive authority where it's questioned, where I can come along and say, I can do away with assault weapons. There's no executive authority to do away with that. And no one's fought harder to get rid of assault weapons than me. Me. But you can't do it by executive order. You do that, next guy comes along and says, well, guess what? By executive order, I'm going to say everybody can own machine guns again. So we got to be careful. I know you all know this. I know you know it. I don't think we should make that a big issue going into before January 5th when the election takes place down in Georgia. But I also don't think we should get too far ahead of ourselves on dealing with police reform in that, because they've already labeled us as being defund the police. Anything we put forward in terms of the organizational structure to change policing, which I promise you will occur, promise you. Just think to yourself and give me advice whether we should do that before January 5th, because that's how they beat the living hell out of us across the country, saying that we're talking about defunding the police. We're not. We're talking about holding them accountable. I just raise it with you to think about. How much do we push between now and January 5th? We need those 2 seats about police reform.
So that was just snippets. Just letting you know, that was just snippets. Exactly, Free. He's sitting there letting them know exactly how he feels about him. He wasn't talking to them as his president-elect who was appreciative of the black collection putting him in office. He spoke down to them. He was speaking in a condescending manner. He wasn't speaking respectfully. He was speaking down to them. And see, this is what's happened to black people all across this country. As soon as you put somebody in office that says they not gonna do nothing for you, because you don't never put nobody in office that says they're gonna do something for you. You just put somebody in office that laughs at you, that smiles at you, that eats fried chicken with you, that eats collard greens with you, goes to church and claps off beating shit with you. But you put him in the top seat, and he ain't been in office yet. He don't get inaugurated till in what? January 20th. He's not even in office. And he's already talking to you like this. What he's not gonna do. What he can't do. What he won't do. Stop talking about this. Stop talking about that. He was so flustered, he didn't even remember where the runoff was, where the most important election right now is taking place in January with Georgia. What? How do you not know that? Your boy been down there campaigning. Trump leaving office, he campaigning. Joe coming into office, ain't been to Georgia. He does not care. And the reason that they gonna fight for Georgia is because they want it to be a tie. They need it to be a tie. Because who can break that tie? Kamala. See, this is the problem that we have as black people. We fight tooth and nail with one another. Oh man, we got to do this. Oh man, we got to do that. Oh man, we got to do this. But then, who you done let in the White House? See, all y'all anybody but Trumpers, this is what you get. All y'all anybody but Trumpers, y'all didn't think about this level. Y'all didn't think about what he could really do when he got in office. Fuck what he said. I know most of y'all didn't read the Lift Every Voice Act. I know you didn't read it. I read it. And I crushed it 2 months ago. Crushed it. But here y'all go. Y'all didn't even know. I mean, here's the thing. He said what he said to the people who are about to go back to their areas, and they gonna say, man, he ain't giving us nothing. How long before it really was gonna come out if this leaked audio didn't hit? And these were just snippets. There's a whole nother 15 minutes of it somewhere else. I listened to that last night. I sat and listened to it with Ray last night. And he talked in such a condescending manner. Once we were done listening to it, neither one of us said shit. We didn't say shit. See, I'm not upset because I voted for him, because I didn't. I down balloted. But see, I'm upset that y'all voted for him and you voted ignorantly. I voted with wisdom. Y'all voted with ignorance. I get it. We had one of the worst motherfuckers ever in office. And I know everybody's going to say he was the worst president in office, but goddamn it, I've already told you, there's been presidents that have been sworn into the KKK in the Oval Office. So there's been presidents that have been worse than Donald Trump. There was 15 presidents that thought slavery was okay before Abraham Lincoln came along. So if we don't talk about the 15 that came along before Honest Abe, how can we put Donald Trump up there at number one? 15 presidents thought slavery was good in the hood. But y'all want to call Donald Trump the worst president? Donald Trump shouldn't have been president. We talking about lifelong politicians that they put in the office that were slave masters. We're talking about politicians that they put in the office that were in the KKK. But y'all say Donald Trump was the worst president ever if he was the worst president ever because he didn't know politics. We already know he don't know business. He don't know people. He don't know shit but money. Generally somebody else's money, and he fucks it up. Then he comes out smelling like a rose after he goes bankrupt. That's all we know about Donald Trump. But he still beat out 18 career politicians on the Republican side, and I don't know how many on the Democratic side. Really, there wasn't that many. It was just Bernie and Hillary. She cheated to get in there, and then nobody was going to vote for her. Yeah, she won the popular vote. I got it. But it ain't about the popular vote. It's about the Electoral College. She got a lot of votes, but she didn't get a lot of votes in the right places. And that's why Hillary's ass is at home and not looking at a second term. And that's why Joe's ass is in the seat and he talking to y'all like he's crazy. Joe Biden talking to y'all like he lost his mind. He's speaking rather matter-of-factly. He's done, D. He's done. He's not going to negotiate off of what he said. He said, this is it. This is the way things are playing out. If you don't like it, kick rocks. He's done. He just said it. I'm done. Don't be talking about defunding the police. That's going to fuck me up with this police reform. He's telling y'all, don't talk about defunding. Talk about reforming. We don't want to jostle these Republicans. He's still scared about Republicans, and he's the damn president. Get his slow ass, soft ass, tapioca pudding up out the paint. At this point, are we worse off with him or Kamala? Goddamn. Y'all better look up Dianne Feinstein. They're already talking about they're going to take her out the paint. She done fucked up. Kept repeating the questions and shit at a hearing. Her dementia done took over. They better check Joe's dementia. Because maybe Joe don't remember just a few weeks ago when he said, I got your back. You got me in the office. I got your back. Because they put him in that room yesterday and he went rogue. He went rogue. Start talking about the Constitution. It's not constitutional. You know what I think about the Constitution? I think the Constitution was written when we were still enslaved. I think the Declaration of Independence was written when we were still enslaved. Yet and still, they put them bitches together and made us feel like, yeah, y'all Americans, how can we be Americans and we got shackles on? And y'all building policy in this country and we shackled up. See, they always like to go to the document that they wrote while we were enslaved. Why wasn't the whole Constitution rewritten in 1866? Because it couldn't have been written for us, because there was no us. We weren't even considered human when the Constitution was written. But see, everybody's got their way about shit. I get it. I get it. But that's why I chose to get on this motherfucker today. Have my words spelled backwards on my shit. I think there's a fix with that. Ray told me there's a fix with that, that I can switch it around. Something about reversing the camera. I didn't take the time to do it because it wasn't important. The important thing was for me to get this shit out. I can't believe that people ain't heard about this audio. It was everywhere yesterday. It ain't like I'm the first person to have it. Y'all watch other podcasts and whatnot. What's that say? Oh, yeah. That's fucked up. What's up, Reg? What's up, Kel? I will absolutely do that, Sister Lisa. And make sure you listen to him when you listening so you can go right to it. Actually, go into his comments, and he's got the full audio in his comments. I will absolutely send it. You know, as a matter of fact, let me see if I can put it in the comments section while we right here on the live. Because we ain't talking about shit but this. This is the most important thing that we talking about right now. And if y'all don't seem to understand where we going, don't talk to me. I'd rather you unfriend me. Please unfriend me. I don't need you around. What up, Tremaine? Nika? Hey, Sister Leanna. I need y'all to fucking unfriend me. If you don't understand what the fuck is going on here, stay out the way. I get it that y'all voted for him. I get it. But what you did was you started some dumb shit. You started some real dumb shit. Because now everybody dancing and ski-weeing and happy Kamala's in. Joe Down looked at y'all right in your face and said, I ain't gonna do shit for you. I'm gonna do shit for gay people. I'm gonna do shit for Latinos. I'm gonna do shit for Native Americans. And I'm gonna do shit for a whole bunch of other people. But the people that put him in office, he got 80 million votes and 34 million black people voted for him, and he ain't doing shit for you. Y'all gonna learn today. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Trying to get, here we go. All right. Because there we go. Let's see right here. There it is. I just put it in the comments. Hopefully it falls right in there. Yep. So what's happening now? What's happening now is he is digging his heels in. He talked all that shit about what he was gonna do on the first day. He was gonna fuck with kids that were separated from their parents at the border. He was gonna fuck with DACA. He was gonna fuck with Paris. He was gonna fuck with the WHO. Right after he said, I've got your back, Black Americans. You put me in office. You held me down once again. Then I'm just reading right before I go live, everybody blaming Trump for the brother who just got executed last night. He got executed on time. And rest in peace to that brother, because I heard that he was wrongfully convicted, wrongfully sentenced, and now wrongfully electrocuted. So he got executed last night. Okay? They electrocuted him. I know they say executed, but electrocuted. They put that fucking fire through his body, and that motherfucker was probably innocent. But they want to blame Trump for that. But do you know why that brother was in jail? Because of Joe Biden's crime bill. He was in jail because of Joe Biden. He wasn't in jail because of Donald Trump. And Donald Trump got his own motherfucking problems. Donald Trump is packing his box. Don't be worried about Donald Trump still pulling power moves now. Y'all got mad when Ice Cube met with Donald Trump's people. But now you want Donald Trump to pull power moves. Y'all niggas need to make your motherfucking minds up. Make your minds up. See, Rancy, you coming in with your jokes. I ain't giving Joe a motherfucking chance. How can I give him a chance? The motherfucker damn near 80. If I give him a chance too long, he might die on my ass. I ain't giving Joe a motherfucker. Joe know what the fuck is going on. I done burned the goddamn hole in my hoodie. I'm mad as a motherfucker. Matt, it's these goddamn fraying papers. I can't find no good papers that just burn off. These motherfuckers, they gotta drop confetti and shit. Burned the motherfucking hole in my hoodie. Lucky I got about fucking 30 hoodies. I happen to like this one though. Fuck it. It don't matter. It don't matter. What's more important is we got to get online. We got to get online. If y'all don't understand what this meant, please hit that link Go listen to that audio over. And then once you're done, go into that brother. And I'm going to throw it out there because I'm going to end up throwing this video up on YouTube. Cristo Ivalis is where I got it from. So I always like to give a motherfucker credit if I steal his shit. Because I ain't stealing his shit to go try to make no money off of it. I'm stealing it because it was useful content. As a respectful content creator, I want to tell Cristo, appreciate you, bruh. I appreciate you. And the motherfucker who recorded this shit, I appreciate that brother. And the person who really did that long, when you hear the whole 15-minute clip, you gonna trip the fuck out. I just had snippets of it. But Joe goes all the way in when you hear the long boy. Yeah, wait till you hear the long boy. Get your coffee ready. Yes, get your coffee ready. Joe goes in on Al Sharpton and Richmond and all them other motherfuckers that they like to parade out in front of us, calling them black leaders, calling them civil rights activists. He sat their ass down, put them in an Indian stance, and said, let me talk to you niggas for a minute. Made sure no cameras was in there, no microphones as he thought. But since he talked to everybody so goddamn greasy, that brother said, fuck you. He said, fuck you. I'm sending this shit out. And he sent it out. He put it out. And that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. Anybody ever see the spook who sat by the door? If we gonna be in the room, we gotta be viable for our people. What you say, Free? 40 plus, 47, almost 48, Free. Almost 48. I sent it to you first, Free. I sent it to you first. Then I sat down and listened to it with Ray. I wanted to, I was like, I need some goddamn level-minded people because I already know I'm a little off-center. I get it. I'm a little off-center. The way I think of shit ain't really the way shit be sometimes. I get it. But what I saw was, I saw somebody who was ungrateful, disrespectful, condescending, and that short-term memory loss. Nigga, if you didn't know it was Georgia, that we got an important election coming up on January 5th, who do? Who do? See, he sat there to, January 5th, it's where, they pulling his coat and shit. Georgia, Joe. Georgia. Come on, nigga. You gotta hold on to the 20th. Let's get into office. He's already showing mental incompetency. He's already showing early signs of dementia. But y'all want him in office. Uncle Joe. Not my uncle. I'm trying to tell you. Not my uncle. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. He talked to, see, okay, so here's the thing. This is where everything all kind of comes full circle. Brother Ramon, my brother, grand rising to you, King. This is where I come full circle with it. Y'all know I don't fuck with Al Sharpton. Y'all know I don't fuck with none of them boule bourgeoisie motherfuckers. Y'all understand that. I'm ADOS. I get that. They can't take that away from me. I am not a black man anymore. I am more than a black man. I am ADOS. When you hear me say I'm a black man, I'm just trying to be concise and be practical. But I am ADOS. And as an American descendant of slavery, I think for the whole black collective, even ones that are not descendants of slavery. Because if you're here and they calling you black, goddamn it, you on the team until you show me that you're not. So, with that being said, all them people that was in that room, they may have not all been American descendants of slavery, but they were all black people. And he was disrespectful to them, that means he was disrespectful to me. And if he was disrespectful to me, that means he was disrespectful to you as a black person. Now, I know I got some black people out here that don't look at themselves as ADOS, black Americans. That's okay. That's okay. And if you don't look at yourself as ADOS, but you look at yourself as black or African American, you better be listening. Because if you're not, and you don't understand what Joe said, and you still want to call him Uncle Joe, then you need to stand on that other side. Because you're not on this side anymore. You're on that other side. If you're going to empathize with what Joe said, you're on that other side. You got me? I don't fuck with you no more. If you can't understand that this was a line drawn in the sand by President-elect Joe Biden, you need to stand on the other side. And we have ambassadors and allies who will fill in your fucking place. Because there's plenty of people who may not be black that totally disagree with what the fuck Joe said too. And they're going to disagree wholeheartedly. They're not going to disagree passively. They're not going to disagree and be Negro whispering. They're going to disagree wholeheartedly. Just like the motherfucker put out a couple weeks ago, can you be pro-black and date outside your race? Can you be pro-black and marry outside your race? I know women that are married to black men, that date black men, in relationships with black men, that'll fill shoes better than some of y'all boule bourgeoisie motherfuckers. Take y'all wannabe ass on over to Joe and Kamala's side. Because if that's the line that they drawing in the sand, and you don't fuck with us, then you go over there with them. Because when the revolution starts, baby, I'm trying to tell you, they're going to push your ass right back over here. They're going to push you right back over here. And we won't have nothing viable for you. Get in the back. Back behind the black collective, back behind the ambassadors, back behind the allies. Get in the back. Y'all used to being in the back of the bus. Get in the back of the bus. Swiftly. Expeditiously. Fuck y'all. I'm trying to tell you, this is where we're at. And it's not even the new year yet. He's not even in the seat yet. And he done drawn the line. Don't ask me for shit, because you ain't getting shit. I'm sitting in a motherfucking shopping center parking lot. Got memories of going into the store behind me and shit with my mama. Don't ask for shit. I ain't buying shit. That's Joe to y'all. Don't ask me for shit, because I'm not passing shit. Executive order, I'm not moving shit for y'all. I might undo some of the shit he did, but I'm not doing nothing, because I don't want no resistance from the Republicans. Joe is soft. You think the Republicans care about resistance from the Democrats when they pass shit? They don't give a fuck about y'all. T. Pert, Sister Treva. They don't give a fuck about y'all. When the Republicans pass shit, they don't be like, man, I wonder if we should ask the Democrats if this is gonna be something that can work. I wonder if if they'll like it. No, they pass shit when they feel like passing shit. They don't pass shit because the Democrats like it. They pass shit because the Republicans like it, and they don't give a fuck who don't like it. Smitty Smith. So y'all let Al Sharpton and all these other people continue to dwell in these circles. You continue to support these motherfuckers so they continue to have platforms and they continue to have seats in these type of meetings. Putting the wrong people in the right seats is contagious. It happens on the federal end. It happens on the state end. It happens on the local end. See, that's a problem. Black people get put into places and don't know how to acquiesce with the environment. They get all up in there and they get all warm and fuzzy like, oh, this is a nice chair. This is a really nice chair. Is this Office Depot, Office Max? What is this? This is a nice chair. Motherfucker, I don't want a seat at your table. Give me a stool. I'm coming in with temporary seating. I don't need a chair at your table. I'm not going to keep coming back, because if you don't say the right shit to me, you ain't got to worry about getting me a nice chair. I don't want to get comfortable at your table. I want my own motherfucking door keys. I want to have my own meeting room. See, they get these Negroes real comfortable. And this is what they do to y'all. This is what they do to y'all. I don't get it. You talked anybody but Trump before you talked an agenda, and look at where you are. You refuse to talk an agenda. You refuse to say anything. Anybody but Trump, we got to get him out of here. He's Satan, he's all, whatever. Now what? Now where do we go now? Where do we go now? We're stuck with somebody who basically just said he ain't gonna do shit for us. Where's that meeting at with Ice Cube? They said they want to talk to Ice Cube after the election. Oh, they don't want to talk to Ice Cube no more. Why? Because Ice Cube don't want to fuck with that Black Lives Matter shit. So they trying to clump us all in together. They think Ice Cube should be talking with Black Lives Matter because he's talking about black life. Nah, we different, bruh. We ain't the same out here. I'm not saying you got to rock with the CWBA just because Ice Cube did it. But Ice Cube's ideology has nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. And they know that. And that's why they don't want to meet with him. They said they would meet with him after the election. Where's that at? He done met. How come Ice Cube wasn't in that meeting with the civil rights leaders? You see, you got to understand. If you're going to meet with the blacks, Joe, how come you didn't invite Ice Cube? How come you didn't send a letter to O'Shea Jackson Sr.? Because they not talking the real shit. Ice Cube's got representatives. He's got attorneys. He's got accountants. He's got all types of people around him. He's got a publicist, PR manager, whatever you call him. Somebody could have reached out to Cube and said, you know what, your ass needs to be in Washington or wherever the fuck they met at. Or if it was virtual, I don't know. I really don't know. I heard they was all in the same room. I'd really like to know. Where is it at? Where is it at? The meeting with Ice Cube will never happen because they're not talking real shit about black people, and Ice Cube is. This was his meeting. And he's going to say, oh, I need to meet with Ice Cube for. I met with all the black leaders. I met with all the coloreds. We don't need Ice Cube. We don't need Ice Cube, Ice-T, Icicles. We don't need anybody. Shit. Y'all just let this clown, after 3 failed attempts, waltz into the White House to give you nothing. He gave you nothing. Y'all like to feel good. Y'all like it to sound good. All the memes, you know, Biden, you don't like it, Donald Trump, Biden. Y'all still saying that now? Biden. Y'all look crazy. And I know I look crazy talking to you. I look crazy. I sound crazy talking to you. Because I've been trying to tell you. If they not for us, we're not for them. But no. That didn't work. That didn't work this time. Probably not going to work the next time or the time after next. But see, I'm only going to be one way. I'm never going to change. Unfortunately, for the motherfuckers who think a black man who's with a white woman can't be pro-black, unfortunately, I dispel that myth. I've been dispelling myths all my motherfucking life. I've been crushing myths all my motherfucking life. I've been crushing stereotypes all my motherfucking life. You know what y'all been doing? Y'all been living them. Not all of you. Most of the motherfuckers that's on here ain't, man. Because if you fucking with me this early in the morning, I know you're riding with me. God damn it. If you're just lurking, you're just lurking. I get it. I get it. But most of the motherfuckers that's on here, what time is it? Shit, it's 9:40. If you on this bitch with me at 9:40, I know you fuck with me heavy. There's other shit to be doing on a Friday morning. But you definitely need to listen to that whole leaked audio. You need to listen to it, and you need to let it get into your system. And understand that Joe Biden means you no good. What up, Joe McGuire? He means you no good. Sister Atkins. You know you a problem. You problematic. But I love you in here. I need you in here. I always say it's very difficult sometimes for me to understand black conservatives. But I know where you at. I know where you at, Brother Carl. See, this is where we have to look down and say, damn, he drew a line in the sand after we put him in the office. Brother Griff, your ass threw a log on the fire this morning too. Brother Reg, what up, fam? When I look at all the intelligent people out there, I don't never take credit to talking to no dumb motherfuckers, but I know I talk to a few every now and then. But when I look at all the intelligent people out there that were saying some of the things leading up to the election, I'm like, oh man, I can't get you to understand this. I can't get you to understand, and I'm gonna vote for him no matter what. I'm gonna vote for him no matter what. He can shit in the middle of the street right now. I'd still vote for him. I got it. I knew what I was saying. Brother Patrick, how you doing? How's Kendall doing? You have to have some type of conscience when you're going to talk about this shit. And you have to say, look, if he going to talk to me like that, if he going to treat me like that, I got to go somewhere else with my support. Or if I got to deal with him, then we got to get together and strategize. See, that's why I said I'm not going to argue with black people about black problems no more. I'm not going to argue with black people about black politics no more. And as far as arguing with anybody that's not black about politics, come on, man. All I got to say, when a motherfucker want to argue with me about some politics and they not black, I'm going to say, give me your wallet. You give me your wallet, I'm going to give you my wallet. Now give me your keys. You give me your keys, I'm going to give you my keys. Let's switch lives for 30 days. Switch phones too. You switch everything around. You can't switch your skin. But I want somebody to walk in my shoes for 30 days, and I want to walk in that person that's got opposition to walk in my shoes, and I'm going to walk in their shoes. Them motherfuckers will be calling me back in 10 days. I don't even know if it'll be 10 days. Most motherfuckers can't walk in my shoes that don't look like me. The only person that I could see possibly surviving in my shoes is somebody that looks like me, because they gonna know how to, I love this word, acquiesce out here. If you ain't black, you ain't had these kind of problems. I understand there's been disenfranchised white people. I understand there's been poor white people. There's been impoverished white people. But the one thing that you do hold is the privilege of being white. I don't hold that. I don't hold that. I can't, sister. I can't. He's almost 80 years old. If I give him a chance, he might die on me. I need to put the pressure on him now. If I put the pressure on him and he taps out, he got to go. Put Kamala's ass up in that bitch. I got some French fry shaking motherfucker from Wendy's on my ass in the Ann Arbor County politics site. I don't know what's wrong with this boy. Live with his mama. He got a little mangy ass dog up in his picture and shit. He looked crazy. Been trying to fuck with me for days. I don't know. Well, he's not on my level, obviously. I got turds older than him. He just keeps fucking around, and I'm gonna end up hurting his feelings. See, I'm leaving it public so I don't have to go into his messenger and just hurt his fucking feelings. I already told him to go tell his mama to make me some grits, and he's still messaging. He obviously ain't went and told her to make my motherfucking cheese grits. Called me Pops. Yeah, I'm Pops all right. I'm your daddy. Now go tell your mammy to make my grits. And tell her to find me some raw papers, because these motherfuckers is burning holes in my hoodies. And fold my socks the right way. Hoe ass. They ain't gonna fuck with me out here. But yeah, Joe Biden, he done said some greasy shit. He done said some shit to the point that if y'all want to forgive him on this, if y'all don't want to say, you know what, we better start reconsidering this shit now. And we better start digging our heels in with this local politics, with these state politics, and letting the motherfuckers know Y'all done heard the audio. Y'all done seen the way he done turned ass on us already. What y'all gonna do for us? If not, y'all gonna get out the motherfucking paint too. Yeah. See, we ain't got enough black politicians around the country. So you're gonna have to find some white politicians that hear that audio too. I'm sending this shit to Jeff Irwin. He's the state rep in my area. I'm sending this shit to Ronnie Peterson. See, I need these motherfuckers that go to Lansing to know this shit too. What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna sit around and do nothing? Sit around and nigga-splain? I ain't doing it. Jeff Irwin, Ronnie Peterson. Share that audio to them motherfuckers. Make sure they understand that you know what's going on. What's your plan for us on the state side? You gonna talk to us like this? You gonna treat us like this? Your ass is on your last term, bruh. Fuck them. That's where I stand. Shit. Motherfucker. How long we been on this bitch? I don't even know how long I done took up, how much time I done took up. Joe Biden said some greasy shit, bro. He said some greasy shit. And he basically, 47 minutes, okay, I'm gonna have to get up out of here because I don't want to keep y'all all day. I don't want to keep, unless somebody got something else they want to talk about other than Joe Biden. You know, I put out a little spit yesterday about what would happen if I met Joe and Kamala. Had to. I started writing this shit when I was sitting in a fucking T-Mobile parking lot. And then I finished it like an hour and a half, 2 hours later. It just let me know that I had to spill it. Brother Q, what's up, bruh? How you be, man? You know we riding with you out here, dog. Need your ass to come back. This is a situation at this point. The day wouldn't be complete. See, and I don't set up every day in the morning and make sure all my faculties is right, bruh, and say, you know what? I got to get it in on Joe. I really don't. I'd really like there to be a day that I could say, you know what? He did the right thing today. He did the right thing today. Brother Chris, think love, baby. I just am not going to stand by and let this shit happen every single time. When's the last time Joe said some positive shit, meant it, and implemented it for black people? It's always been fucked up. It's always been fucked up. Keep your head up, baby. We got you. Sister Amanda, how you doing? Oh. You ain't talking about Frank, are you? I know you ain't talking about Frank. Please don't come in here with that mess. Don't come in here with fuckboy Frank. I'm on a whole different plane today. But I ain't gonna never be off that motherfucker till them 25 come back home. Brother Tim for the dirty. We got people checking in from different places, different area codes. It's a beautiful thing. Appreciate y'all sharing y'all coffee, y'all tea, y'all whatever libations y'all kicking it. He fucked up, Carl. He stole the wrong motherfucker's money, bruh. He stole the wrong motherfucker's money. That motherfucker ever try to come back to Washington County to break a buck, nigga, the gate is up. The gate is up. I'm the toll. You want to make money in Washington County again? It's 25,000. 25,000. Why didn't vote for Biden? You just couldn't do it. Always my vote. Yes! You have to vote your conscience, Robin. And you know we don't agree on two things in a row. But goddamn it, you gotta vote your conscience. Cousin Kia, how you doing, baby? Kia, did Kijana just get on Facebook? Because I just got a Facebook request from him, and I accepted the motherfucker, but there ain't no picture on there. I ain't seen Kijana shit in so long, but I did it because Paul X is one of his mutual friends. So if that's him, then we Facebook friends. Real shit. All right, we Facebook friends then. So yeah, where I'm at on this is pretty cut and dry. Joe Biden is not our friend. He's our president. Kamala Harris is not our friend. Ladies, she's not your girlfriend. She's not your sister girl. And if you went to the same sorority as she did, ski-wee my ass. She's in the seat now. And how many AKAs has she put in her cabinet? She ain't getting nothing but Biden retreads. They put Simone Sanders. They said, you know, you need a black woman in your. Here you go, get Simone. Take Simone. Simone was on the president's staff, got demoted to the vice president's staff. She don't understand what that means. She don't understand what that means. See, if you own the fries, you trying to get to be a crew chief. But if you a crew chief, you trying to get to be a manager. But if you the manager, you trying to get to be the store manager. If you the store manager, you trying to get to be the district manager. And if you the district manager, you trying to get to be the regional manager. Simone had climbed up there and somewhere in managerial status. Now they done kicked her ass back down to French fries. French fries. She back down on French fries. How you get up there with Biden while he running? Now he in the seat. Now he kicked you back down. Girl, you better get a box. Simone better get a box. Yeah. I don't feel sorry for her though, because she done been so nasty to black men during all this political stuff. She's an anti-black man. I won't say man hater. Cause she might love men. She may love men, but she don't like the kind of black men that talks up. She looks like she might be like a dominatrix type. She might be one of them people that likes to whip men and stuff like that. She's a little bit too masculine for me. She's a little bit too masculine for me. She keep her fade tight. I don't know who fucks with her fade, but she keep her fade tight. Brother DeAndre, keep them people safe today, brother, in that motor coach. Keep them people safe today. Yep, that's what she got. She got what she deserved. She got what she deserved. Shit. Some crazy shit out here. But yeah, man, I think I'm gonna get up on out of here. Feel like writing again and shit today. Might have something else. Might have something else for you. Cause that was in my spirit. If I meet Joe and Kamala, I had to spit that shit. Uh-oh, I got some messages here. Hold on a second. Didn't even know I had some messages. Okay. It's all good. So yeah, man. Cousin Nina, how you doing, sweetie? Looks like it's about, I think it says 10 in here. I don't know how many, I don't know if I'm behind the times. I don't know if there was 10 in here before. But whoever you are, if you ain't spoke up, you ain't said hello, I get it. Anybody that has spoke up, I appreciate you. Anybody that hangs around in these joints with me, you know, you got to understand. I'm only putting it out here because, for one, the news ain't going to give you what I give you. I'm not a journalist. I just learned what my proper term was. Somebody just told me, they said, you're a content creator. You create content. I didn't know that. I'm going to let you know, I did not know that. I'm an old motherfucker, so I didn't realize I was a content creator. So I create content. So this is the content that I create, and I put it out here. I would say for the masses, but I know only about 13, 14 motherfuckers gonna see the shit. So I get it. It's no big problem. But when I do put it out there, you gotta understand, it ain't no bullshit. I'm not sitting here talking about nothing that don't matter. Anything that I put out here matters. Matters. And some people like to hear it. Some people like not to hear it. I get it. You have a choice. Keep it moving. There's some really nice people out here that'll say some really nice things to you, and they'll make you feel really good. They're called Democrats. That ain't me. Although I voted Democrat all my life. I'm not saying I'm a Republican, but I've definitely learned I'm not a Democrat. I'm an independent. I'm not a libertarian. I'm not a green, but I'm independent. I think independently. Therefore, I act independently. You just woke up, girl. What you doing just waking up at 9:40? Steve Harvey said, y'all sleep too much. That's why y'all ain't rich like him. He said, you got to wake up early in the morning if you want to get rich like the white man. We not going to get rich like the white man, Steve, unless we sell our souls like some people do. We can wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning before everybody and still be broke as a motherfucker out here. Hey, Dana, how you doing? I figured you'd chime in here, Dana, right around the time I'd say that I wasn't a Democrat. It's all good. But yeah, I'm only fucking with black people, ambassadors for black people, and allies for black people. If you are ADOS, black people, ambassadors, allies. Anybody after that, get to the back of the bus. Get to the back of the bus. Get to the back. You're not welcome up front. Brother Lee, Sister Shanita, how you doing? Happy belated birthday. Brother Lee, I think your daughter had a birthday. Tell the youngin' happy birthday. I thought I said happy birthday on the post. I might not. I was scrolling. So I'm bad with that. Sometimes when I scroll and I don't say happy birthday, but I believe you was in the car with her. Happy birthday. You was up at 5, but went back to sleep for, oh, okay, I get it. I mean, okay, that's okay. Sister Myra, how you doing? I get it. But y'all got to listen to that audio. It's in the comments. That link is in the comments. Click into that. Once you get into YouTube, listen to that. And at the end of that, go into his description section and then click that link for the guy that's got the 15-minute long boy. I'm telling you, it's worthy. It is worthy. You need to hear everything that Joseph Biden said to our brethren when he didn't think he was being recorded, when he wasn't in front of the cameras. Joe probably didn't even have a tie on that day. He probably took his tie off and shit. He didn't even address them professionally. He probably took his tie off and threw the bitch. Opened up his shirt. He might have turned his collar up on y'all niggas like corn pop. See, this is what Joe really thinks about you. This is what he thinks about you. Here's what they think about you. Here's what they think about you. It's probably way up in the comments, Dana. Frida keeps the comment timeline popping, so it's probably way up in the comments. I put it in there. Somebody said thank you, so I know it's in there. Hit me in the inbox, remind me if you don't see it, but it's in there. Oh yeah, Joseph Biden went ham. He went ham. And I guess now y'all got ham along with your butter biscuits. Yeah. Keep caping for your Uncle Joe. Like I said, he ain't your uncle no more. He in the top seat. He daddy. Brother Lou, what the fuck happening over there? I saw a video and shit with sirens and shit. I heard you was okay, so that was good with me. But what happened over there, Brother Lou? Making sure everybody... I got folks over there in that area. Brother Darrell, I think you in Texas. Boy, we got Texas, Alabama, Florida, Georgia. We all in the South. We got any Mississippi in here this morning? All we need is Mississippi and Louisiana. We be all across the bottom there. All across the bottom. Girl, don't say sorry. You keep the shit moving. Sometimes I get off track and look at one of your comments and it lets me pop back in. Black Reds, what's up, baby? So yeah, Joe Biden, he ain't your uncle no more, he's your daddy. Okay? He's your daddy because he's in the seat. He's your daddy because you elected him. And now, once you listen to these comments, yeah, if you called him Uncle Joe before, you definitely gonna call him daddy now. Because Joe pulled off his tie and his belt. He pulled off his tie and his belt. Sister Tanya, how you doing this morning? You in Mississippi now? What? Oh, okay. I thought you was in Mississippi. Yeah. Well, make sure they tuning in Mississippi. Make sure they follow the BlackWatch on YouTube in Mississippi. I want to take care of all that region where I know a whole lot of black folks. See, these up north black folks, they don't really fuck with me as much. But I got black people that fuck with me down south. I got, now you in Tennessee, you don't say what up, though. You just say what up. They don't say what up, though, down there. Now you done defected to the dirty. What up, though? Boy, I'm trying to tell you, Frida, when I was listening to it, I was listening closely because I really wasn't listening to his words. I was waiting for the whip. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for the whip. I'm trying to tell you, when Joe was talking to the folks, I was like, God damn, does Joe got a whip? I mean, I didn't even understand. I was like, you gotta know when you talk to people like that. The look on their faces. I mean, they probably looking around like, why he talking to us like this? Why he talking to us like this? Joe was talking to him. Joe was talking to him. He was talking to him. What? Say something again. Joe was talking to him. Come here. Al, bring your ass over here. Cedric, come on, you better not say nothing. Joe had a whip. He had a whip. What? Say something again. Say police reform again. Say defund the police. That little one, you know that little one was for Al. He can't hit Al too hard. That little one was for Al. You already know. What? Say something again. That must have been on Simone. There we go. And then somebody started helping him do it because he ain't whipping the same. That might be Kamala right there whipping some people. That was fresh. Oh, yes. Trying to tell y'all. That's what it sounded like to me. I heard the words first, but by the third, fourth time, you got to listen to it like we used to listen to the Prince albums when we spun them backwards. And there used to be all kind of shit said. Spin that backwards, and that's exactly what you hear. You don't hear Joe talking. You don't hear Joe talking. You just hear the cracking of that whip. He said, I'm the only person that was speaking up for y'all niggas. Black or white. When he started with that, I was like, God damn. He said, before any of y'all niggas were speaking up for black people, I was speaking up for black people. I was like, God damn. Joe just canceled the meeting right there. Right there. Trying to tell y'all. I need to do a new one today. I looked at this, I could have actually kept going on this shit. I really could have kept going on this. And I put a period on it because it was like, okay, you said enough. But I was so upset. You didn't hear no rebuttals. Well, wait a minute, Mr. President. You didn't hear nothing. You didn't hear nobody try to intervene, nothing. They were scared at that point. They probably, I bet you they had them locks on the door. They was probably locking them doors like, huh. They probably locked them doors and put a chair up under the door. They was held hostage by the president and Kamala. See, that's what you got to think right now. Your vice president was in there. Your black woman vice president was in there. And she never said shit like, Joe, you going a little hard on him, Joe. Joe, you going in a little bit hard. Stacey Abrams would have said something. I know everybody got their mixed feelings about Stacey Abrams, but I think Stacey Abrams would have stood up for black people right there. I think she would have. I think there's other black people that would have stood up to Joe when he was going in like that. But Joe not going to put nobody in, especially black, that's going to give him some opposition. The blackest person Joe knows is Barack. You better understand this. Barack put Joe in play. Joe was in the game motherfucking 30-something years, and Barack put his ass in play. Who puts a motherfucker in play, been doing it for 3 decades? Joe should have already been president heading towards retirement. But Barack put him in play, and that's how Joe got elected. Y'all something else out here. Frida, they wasn't whispering. They didn't say shit. They didn't say shit. What up, Lark? Somebody else crept in here. Brother, be right. Yes, sir. Listen to the audio. Listen to the long version of the audio. Because we're going to talk about this again. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about it again. Because, see, what y'all don't seem to understand, Joe is one of those people that if he doesn't get any resistance on this, I'm talking about real resistance, not motherfuckers like me talking. If he don't get no politicians that kick back and say, look, what was that? Where are we at with this? Mr. President, we can't move forward like this. How do we move forward amicably? And you've basically killed the black collective. If he doesn't get any resistance, we're dead in the next 4 years. Then you'll be saying, damn, was Donald Trump really that bad? And I ain't saying Donald Trump deserved to be president one more day. Absolutely not. He didn't deserve to be president all the days he was president. Okay? All the days he was president. What was that, about 1,460 days? He wasn't deserving then. So he didn't deserve to be president anymore. But did Joe? That's what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted Uncle Joe and Ski Wee Kamala. It's all good. We got him. Now what we gonna do? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go change my hoodie. Because I can't walk around with a burn hole. And I'm going to go think on some shit. And the next time we talk about Joe Biden, maybe we'll have a little bit different conversation. It might be the same, because truthfully, I don't see a lot of people doing anything. I think they're just going to take it. Y'all just going to take it. Just bend over. Just take it. Because that's what you did at the polls. You just bent over. No agenda. No promise. No nothing. And now we're here. It is what it is. We Facebook Live, but it's still the BlackWatch because it's me. And I'm going to flip this over to YouTube. Break some of this shit down and spit it back at you. I appreciate anybody that checks out the YouTube channel. I appreciate anybody that checks out these lives. Putting comments in the comment section. Appreciate you building my algorithm. If you're not listening to me, you need to at least be listening to that audio. Listen to that audio and see if what I'm not saying is in line. I know what I say is generally out of line, but see if it's not in line. It is what it is. Or get ready for the push. Yeah. One love.